Yo! What's going on, people? Welcome to Cudgle. Hey, Robert, did you just hear some kind of
What is it, Cudgle?
Not even really sure. Are you hearing that? What the heck?
Dude, what's up with you?
Are you telling me you don't... Wait. Hold on. Hey, Robert. Turn your head to the side real quick.
Okay, weirdo. Why do you even want me to turn? What the fuck is that noise?
I don't know, but it's super annoying.
Where is it even coming from?
I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine.
Wait, it stopped.
Did it?
Yeah, I don't hear it anymore.
Nah, it's still there.
God dang it, Cudgle, I can't handle this shit. I'm gonna go crazy if I keep hearing this incessant whip cracking. Oh my god, I think it's already driven me insane.
Okay, calm down, Robert. We just need to think of a way to make this stop. Alright, we need to keep our cool and make sure that we don't... holy crap, that's obnoxious!
What?
How do you know about that show? You just escaped Minecraft like last week. So you watched Johnny Test.
This is terrible, Cudgle. Nobody should ever watch that show. This is all your fault, you green fuck.
Alright, hey now, let's not go turning on each other. And oh my god, I can't stand this!
Hey, it's worth a shot.
Oh my god, I can't take this shit anymore!
Cudgle, is there any way you can use your sculpting skills to get us out of this?
You realize how little sense that makes, right?
Yeah, but we're also being assaulted by ethereal whip cracking noises coming from literally nowhere. Also, that's kind of the point of this entire channel.
What, me making art or things not making sense?
Take your pick.
Fair point. Did you have any idea in mind?
You could try making a custom amiibo of one of the characters from Johnny Test.
Yeah, sure. I guess this had to segue into a custom amiibo somehow. As I was saying, hello everybody, my name is Cudgle. To appease whatever unholy god is tormenting us today, I've decided to make a custom amiibo of a character from the show Johnny Test. And when you think of Johnny Test, I'm pretty sure we all have the same hunk of a character come to mind, Bling-Bling Boy. Before the video started, I wanted to let you guys know about some of my social media, like my Instagram, Twitter, Etsy, and website. Oh my god, this is excruciating. Hopefully today's project will rid us of this horrible whip cracking phenomenon. So let's go ahead and get started on this Bling-Bling Boy custom amiibo. Little does Skit Cudgle know, but I, narrator Cudgle, am immune to the whip cracking menace. Also, I think it would be unbearably annoying if the whip crack continued into the montage, so I'm just gonna omit that here. You're welcome. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you probably skipped the intro, which is fine and all, but you might have fun if you go back and watch it, because I think the skits are pretty good and entertaining. We're gonna start by sketching out what we want our Bling-Bling Boy custom amiibo to look like. He'll have his classic pose with his right arm on his hip and his left arm in front of him, but I couldn't really find any high-resolution image depicting him this way, so I decided to draw my own. When it comes to difficulty, this will probably end up being an intermediate level sculpture, but I will try my best to represent this golden god as accurately as possible. We gonna need all the clay I'm showing you right here, plus a little bit of gray clay, and a little bit of lighter brown clay. We'll also need brown paint for the freckles, matte finish for when the sculpture is done, and since this is going to be a custom amiibo, it needs an amiibo base. I started with his round torso. In order to save clay, I wrapped the white clay I'll be using around a ball of tinfoil. This makes it so that I don't have to use as much clay, and the figure will be much lighter than if it was a solid ball of clay. There's your clay life hack for the day. Don't ever say I didn't teach you nothing. His legs are extremely short and are easily made from 2 cylindrical pieces of clay attached to the bottom of his spherical body. Although I guess there's not really a bottom to a sphere. Any side could be the bottom, I guess. Whatever, you know what I mean. I added a bit more detail to the pant legs by pressing creases at the bottom of each, showing the fold where the pants meet his shoes. Speaking of shoes, we can go ahead and make those. We need 2 flat-ish white circles. We'll be adding various details to the shoes made from yellow clay and gold clay. Hey, so, I'm not gonna rat on you or anything, but I heard that you haven't liked the video yet. If you have, that's great. I guess I was wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But the rumor going around right now is that you haven't hit the like button. I'm trying to be a bro here and help you out by reminding you to do so, because if mom finds out you haven't liked this video yet, whew, boy, you're probably gonna get grounded. I don't want that to happen, so make sure you get on that, man. The gray clay I talked about earlier is used for the soles of the shoes, going on the bottom like a hamburger patty. No idea what I meant by that. I do not know how often people step on hamburger patties. That pretty much sums up the shoes, so let's go ahead and put them on his legs. And unfortunately, his legs cover up most of the details we just put on. Oh well, at least you and I both know that we went the extra step. I didn't even mean to make that pun. Step, get it? Because we just put his feet on his legs. That's gold. That is gold right there. That is some comedy gold. Next up is the detail on his jumpsuit thing, like the yellow elastic band and the stripes going down each pant leg. The front and just a bit of the back of the elastic band curves upward slightly because of his girth. We're about to add the head, but before we do that, it would make sense to add his shirt collar. Just 2 long white triangles. Not very difficult. Ah, there we are. What a fresh young boy he will be when we are done. The head shape will be added in 2 parts. First, we'll put this tan oval on his neck area, even though he doesn't really have a neck. The second part of the head is a cylindrical piece of tan clay attached to the top of the last part we just added. Please ignore how terrifying the sculpture looks so far. Now let's do his hair. Not too difficult since it already looks like just 2 sheets of brown in the show. So all we have to do here is roll out some brown clay, cut out 2 squares, give it some detail to show that the hair breaks apart at the ends, then put the pieces on top of the head. It would also help to indent and smooth out the spot where the 2 hair pieces meet, since this will give it a bit more depth. Now we're going to do the hands, which are always super fun and not frustrating at all to make. I lied. Hands are tedious and stupid and dumb. Hands are normally attached to arms, so I made some arms and attached the hands. Go figure. When I added the sleeves to the arms, they kinda both ended up looking like peepees, and I thought that was very funny. I attached the arms to the body, hopefully dispelling any previous notions about what these arms might have looked like when they were unattached to the body and therefore contextless. Now it's time to add the details. To start, he has a yellow button on his shirt near the collar. Then I added the jewelry on his hands, like his 2 bracelets, his 2 rings, and his one, all-finger ring thing? What are those called? I really don't know. Now for what turned out to be my least favorite part of the sculpture, his BB necklace. It just took so long to get this right, and it kept bending and smushing out of shape, and it was really frustrating, but I think it turned out okay. Also, I made the gold chain connecting it to his neck. Up next is his face. I started with the pointy nose. Then I made his mouth, which was at first just a simple line indented in the clay. Then I added more of a bottom lip and his cheeks. The mouth was super hard to get right, but it turned out pretty good in my opinion. I don't like using paint when I don't have to, so instead of painting on the eyes, I used clay. To start, I made the half-circle white parts. Isn't he just beautiful? Then I added the blue pupils. I had to make sure to keep the tops of the eyes flat to make sure he still had the same expression. I added a bit of tan clay to the top of his eyes for eyelids. Then I took some lighter brown clay to make his triangular eyebrows. Before we bake him, let's clean him up using some nail polish remover on the end of a Q-tip. Most lighter clay colors, such as white, yellow, and tan, are very hard to keep clean since they like to attract dust and little hairs, so you can see why this sculpture has looked so disgusting this entire video. Trust me, I keep a clean work area and hands. This stuff just apparates on the clay, I swear. I baked him, but unfortunately, one of the feet broke off. But that's okay. These things happen. There is no shame in gluing something back together. Now let's put him on the resin base that I made beforehand. The best character for him to be in Smash is obviously Wario, because of the reasoning presented in this comment, but I held a poll to see what you guys thought anyway. Sure enough, the overwhelming majority agreed, so our Bling-Bling Boy amiibo will be Wario in Smash Bros. Ultimate. One of the last steps is to add his freckles that go on his cheeks and around his head. And finally, we need to glaze this hunk of a man with a matte finish to protect the paint and add some sturdiness to the sculpture. And wow, look at what we have here, a finished Bling-Bling Boy custom amiibo. Don't leave just yet, since there's still some more of the video that you might want to see, but thank you for watching so far. Be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, as well as subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Check out my Twitter if you're into trashy maymays, my Instagram if you want to see sneak peeks at future customs, and my website, Cudgle.com, for videos like this one and other projects like comics and stuff that I make. If you want a commission, check out my Etsy where you can message me and we might be able to work something out. Also, at the time of this video being uploaded, this Bling-Bling Boy custom amiibo will be available for purchase on my Etsy. There will be a link in the description for that, but there's only one, so be sure to check it out before it's gone. So, do you think Cudgle making this custom amiibo was enough to stop the whip cracking sounds from assaulting him and his friends? Let's go find out.
Did it work?
I think so. Oh god, it didn't work! It didn't work!
I want to die, I want to die, I want to die.
I did my best. I couldn't stop it. I'm sorry. Oh.
Thank God that stopped. I almost lost my cool.
I'm just glad me doing that custom amiibo did the trick.
Yeah, good going, Cudgle.
Man, all that saving us from the whip cracking sound effect has made me hungry. Come on, Robert, let's go get some food.
Good idea.
Alright, sweet, let's get out of here, dude. We'll see you later, Creeper.
It's back, I can't take it, make it stop.